Tune in. Thank you for letting me tune in. This is Coronado Ortega Harris Show. I don't know, little Mark George, they go to 10 year, 15 year, 30-year court for private public. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, just like the Clinton crime family, and this right here, you have to pay to play, ladies and gentlemen. I can't play music for you, you don't pay, ladies and gentlemen, you know? Then you have to deal. To me, I can pay. Sometimes I can pay myself. Sometimes, because what I realized that. You know, I'm gonna have to go to a city like probably LA or New York or something like that to really get to my spending money. You know what I mean? Because here, just people they're not conservative here. They just gangster liberals. Here they have gangster. There's no conservatives in Montgomery. You know what I mean? You just got a gangster liberal party. You know what I mean? That's all it is. You know, they cutthroat. They'll do anything to you to take your stuff from you. You know, like Jensen Furniture. You know, just like Jensen Furniture. There's something wrong with them folks, ladies. It's just really, they're not very tall, but it's just something about their personality where they think they can just take and steal, and nothing gonna happen to them. You know, they had a crow that came down there. No, not Jim Crow. They had a real crow that flew down there to the Barbering Style, and that crow said, "Man, it don't look good for the Johnson family." I could have told you that, and I started flying. I flew away. I said, I could have told you that, crow, and I flew away. And I went on over there to Subway somewhere and got me some stuff like that. I thought that crow was a real messenger, you know what I mean? Yeah, it don't look good for the Johnson family. Man, I could have told you that. I've been saying that for years. But nevertheless, ladies, and I tell you, man, they need to get some better furniture because Ashley look better than that shit. Man, if you're going to put your furniture on the showroom on TV, man, don't be showing no reel from 1970, man. Because I'm telling you, Ashley and Rooms to Go, man, they got you beat. I ain't gonna lie. Man, them recliners look like they came from goddamn JRU in there, man. Back there in Notch Landing. I ain't gonna lie, ladies. I never let. But I want to tell y'all this, ladies and gentlemen. You know, this Super Bowl, you have to always remember, this Super Bowl it's like an Igor Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? It's like Igor's, man, you know? You know, one thing about us, you know, the real righteous brothers, man, we don't lie. We don't change our name. We don't lose our liquor license and go to another place and change our name and stuff, then become a sheriff and the police. We don't do that, you know what I mean? They do that, you know what I mean? So you always have to remember that Super Bowl 47 or 2019, that's they kind of stuff, man. Nobody's really excited about it. Everybody's mad about the New Orleans game where they stole it, but that's what they do. They steal, you know what I mean? They're known around everywhere now. First it was just a local thing, but now everybody knows that they steal, you know what I mean? And everybody pissed off with them, you know what I mean? But at the same time, you got to realize that they don't care, you know what I mean? And nobody's gonna care about them after this. You better believe that, you know what I mean? When you know at the end of the day, people gonna start realizing, they gonna say, man, I just don't think I like them guys no more, you know what I mean? But you know, they're recruits now, you know what I'm saying? You know, they're my brothers, you know, they're my real brothers, you know what I'm saying? They my brothers, but brothers fight, brothers kill each other. Ask Kim Jong-il. One time you might kill your uncle, kill your cousin, shit, you know what I mean? If they start acting too stupid, you know what I mean? That's all I can tell you later. But you know, it's all about, you know, one thing about me, I was at Igor's a long time before Dubose and all them people came down there and stuff. Well, I'm talking about way before they ever thought about it, you know what I'm saying? Because see, Dubose got kicked out of the University of Alabama. I had already conquered Igor's, you know what I'm saying? I conquered it by myself. And then, you know, they came later, you know what I'm saying? That's just one thing about them. They like, let's go find out what Nardo's doing and see if we can take it from him, you know what I mean? I just tell you like this, ladies and gentlemen. Either a man's gonna run the bar or a goddamn oyster gonna run it. That's basically what they're trying to tell you, ladies. And your name don't have to be Gary for you to be a man. That's all I can tell you. Just because your name Gary, that don't mean that you're a man. That could mean that you are gay, you know what I'm saying? So all you gotta do is take the R off and it says you are gay. You see what I'm saying? That's what that means, you know what I'm saying? So you don't have to be Gary to be a G, that's for real. That's for real, because in our book, if they name you Gary or Gray, you might be gay. You know what I'm saying? And there ain't no doubt about it. You know what I mean? That's why your mom now, they probably say, well, shit, you know what I'm saying? When they look at you when you come out, they were like, well, shit, this motherfucker might be gay. You know what I'm saying? And they'll just name you Gray or Gary. You know what I mean? just in case. You know, they say that, damn, they wasn't wrong. They wasn't wrong. This motherfucker gay to the motherfucker. Motherfucker keep changing his name, going from bar to bar and stuff. The folks and told him to stop. Girls getting killed. You know, one thing about it, when a girl get killed, whatever you're doing, you usually stop it. You know what I mean? You usually stop it. Like, damn, an innocent girl got killed. You know what I'm saying? Then another one got killed. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't stop. You know what I'm saying? So that's when people said, this motherfucker might be gay for real. You know what I mean? Because you got innocent women getting killed and he's still doing the same damn thing. You know what I mean? But nevertheless, like, you know, I mean, Igor's, it was what it was, like, you know, I mean, it was, I'll tell you, when I was there, before the Negroes came, man, it was weird, you know what I'm saying? It was really weird because you had everybody from downtown, they didn't have an entertainment district, you know what I'm saying? They would either go to T.P. Cropmeyer's, Igor's, or something like that, or the O'Charlie's or stuff like that. That's where they come, to party, you know, kind of party before they go back to Prattville, I guess, because Carl Ford Road wasn't hitting no shit back in them days. I ain't gonna lie to you. It just wasn't, like, you know, Carl Ford Road and that stuff they talking about, the preferred community, it wasn't there, you know. They didn't have no preferred community. You know what I mean? They just didn't, you know what I mean? And that was before Montgomery, before I started showing them how to buy, sell, and trade without a stockbroker. They didn't have no RSA. Montgomery didn't have a retirement system in Alabama. They just didn't because they didn't know how, you know what I mean? Because I went down there, they said, they like an independent stockbroker. We don't have a business license for that. They like, we gonna have to create a category for you. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. But anyway, what I was trying to say is, everybody knows that the Rams and the Patriots could be Steelers. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, when I was at Igor, like, you know, I had one of my brothers out there playing. You know, that was before my children made it out there to the league, and they won. They was winning Super Bowl. And it was the team that those guys wasn't for, you know what I'm saying? And they was mad as hell at me, for real. Because we won the Super Bowl right in their face, you know what I'm saying? We won the Super Bowl right in their face, and, you know, they was real mad about that. You know, fair and square, sometimes fair and square is not a choice that these guys take, you know, when they take a loss. They don't, sometimes they have to show you how brutal they can be, even if they gay, you know. Sometimes you have to actually kill gay folks because they don't realize that, look, man, you only got 1-2 choices, you know what I'm saying? You take your loss and pay, or somebody come and hunt your ass down, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no doubt about it. If you don't pay the bookie, he gonna send somebody to kill your ass, especially if it's a lot of money, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't just kick the bookie ass and ride around in the truck following him, you know what I'm saying? Because he gonna have somebody to kill you, you know what I'm saying? The bookie gotta keep writing books, you know what I'm saying? That's just how it goes. It ain't gonna change, man, you know what I mean? You can't kick the bookie ass and think you finna bully that man. The bookie gonna have you murdered, man, you know what I mean? That's just how it go, cuz. But and Mr. Johnson, he knows it, you know what I mean? One thing, Johnson, they know that shit, man. But they riding that wave while Ruth is still alive, you know what I mean? And Ruth is on her last leg, like, man, this and Ruth probably just said, well, shit, you know, these motherfuckers, these motherfuckers just evil as hell, you know what I mean? She probably realized, she probably said, there might not even be a God, you know what I mean? There might not be a God, that's probably how she said it. They might actually be, the only thing they have is the devil, you know? Because that's just how those guys are, you know what I mean? But nevertheless, like, Jim, I tell you, you just didn't pay enough for music. You didn't pay enough for anything this week, you know? Nothing. I mean, nothing at all. And Covington County, yes, it sucked, like, Jim. Andalusia, I'm going to tell you before you go. Before you believe in Covenant Transport and Covington County, don't nobody believe in that shit but them, like, Jim. If you let them people make you believe that, man, you an asshole inside an asshole. That's what I tell you. You know what I'm saying? They can't even stay faithful to their wife, lady. How the hell can you move on to another covenant if you can't even respect that you married to a woman that no man should become in between you and your woman? You think I'm finna ride with you on anything else if you can't even keep your house in order? Hell no. That's gibberish you talking about. You and your wife can't even keep y'all covenant. How the hell am I'm gonna follow you on any other covenant? Covington County, you know what I'm saying? You don't even know where your next goddamn Whopper coming from, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know if Hyundai gonna say, you know what, we don't need that supplier company no more. We don't need it. You know what I'm saying? Those little 82 employees you got, we don't even need them no more. Just close that shit down. You know what I'm saying? You just don't have no clue. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, like, I tell you, now I want to tell all you people that's not